What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessed Compulsive Gamer of the O.C.G, and hopefully I'm live with Legend Dragoon Retranslated. I'm a huge fan of Legend Dragoon. I think it's an amazing game. I think, it's phenomenal. One of my favorite games of all time, but they really rushed their American translation, and it's kind of rough. Never to the point where it's bad, but yeah. And so somebody fixed that and actually retranslated to be a lot better. So I gotta test my chat, make sure it's working. Alright, it's working. Very nice. And your Clash of Swords echo. The journey chasing the past ends. The journey to know today begins. The Legend of Dragoon. One soul seeks another, and pledges their soaring friendship to another. One mystery begets the next, and the doors of fate are opened. You are free to sever the chains of fate that bind you. Trying to figure out how to fix that. Yeah, this game is amazing. But the English translation left a lot to be desired. Recently, fans retranslated it. But since they didn't change anything but the text, it actually still is functional for achievements. So, I love the game. I always love the game, but it could be a little bit Englishy. So, it's my chance to replay it. All the bells and whistles and play it with a translation that hopefully isn't ass. Because they notoriously rush the English translation, and it has a lot of lines that is like, wow, okay. Here we go. It sucks too that Sony never made a sequel to this. Yeah, so do I. I have it on PS5 and PS4 as well. Because I have, I had it on PS3. Well, actually, I played it on PSP. But yeah, so I have a free upgrade. But it doesn't come with the bells and whistles of having it retranslated. So, this fan hack has a major benefit over any legit PS4, PS5 one. And because it's not changing the actual ID, the game is still eligible for retro achievements, which is really cool. A lot of the RAM hacks aren't. So I can play this with a much better translation and not have,
Great Commander. This
still have achievements. Obviously, they couldn't change the few cutscenes with voice acting.
So, this is her. Indeed. Put her in custody. Is this really necessary?
It is His Majesty, Emperor Dole's command to take that girl into custody.
Who is she?
That is not your concern.
But no, like, Sony originally made this game because they wanted to have their own Final Fantasy. And the game did really well. Especially in the West. They were surprised it actually sold the majority of its copies in the West. For whatever reason, a lot of those games do better overseas, but this one did better in America. And then, it got great critical reviews, and they never, not only did they not do a sequel to this, or another like spiritual successor, but they never did any major RPG like this ever again. And it's why, like, I mean, it came out, it got great reviews, and did well financially, like every metric. So you think that would come, hey, we should do more of this, whatever. A green tusk dragon firebrand. Plus, whatever upscaling they use on PS4 and PS5 is actually kind of ass. I've compared games at the same resolution to RetroArch, or, well, this is Swan Station, and even Duck Station, and the games at the same resolution look much better on Duck Station and Swan Station. Like this, I've played this on PS4 and PS5, and this looks way better, even if it's at technically low resolution, because I think it's like 1080p, 1440 something on PS5, but this is 720p. And it looks better despite it being a low resolution, because there's some janky about their fucking upscaling. And it's especially noticeable in some games, like Tomb Raider Legend. That game looks like ass on PS5, like they smeared Vaseline on it. Chapter 1, Serdian War. See, before it was chance of war more likely, which is already kind of English. Now it's war on the horizon. Hope it's just another false alarm. Like, you can see it's already way better written. Like, it was never so bad that you couldn't understand what the fuck they were talking about. But even as somebody who loves this game, they were apparently trying to get it out quickly in the West, because it came out in 2000 in the West. And the PS2 was coming out at the end of the year, so like, we gotta get it out now, so they kind of rushed the English translation job. So there were some parts where it was kind of Englishy, and they fixed that. That's true. Well, I mean, and it is and it isn't. I see what you're saying. It's definitely playable, but you would expect them. You would expect them to at least make it better than what you could get from an emulator like Swan Station, Duck Station. They made by an incredibly small team of the fan community, so you'd think that Sony, in an official capacity, could do a better job. So, on one hand, it is playable, and I am glad that there's a way to play it on modern hardware for most people who don't bother with emulation. But also, you kind of got to hold them to a higher standard when it's like these people in their spare time are doing something that's infinitely better than your shit, and you're doing it professionally, and it's paid for people that didn't already own it. You there. Are you one of Basil's mercenaries? Answer now. What the hell? You dare to draw your sword against us? What the heck is this thing? I gotta do something or I'm dead for sure. I love how his solution is the right solution. I need to get the fuck out of here. Plus, like, they're missing basic features in some respects. Like, you know, the awful fucking warp textures on PS1. Just about any PS1 emulator that you were to get now, even on your fucking Android, has a feature to correct the warped textures on PlayStation. Not in the official one. What a monster. Here it comes. Darn. Who are you? You want to live. Technically, I'm using Swan Station right now, because I'm using RetroArch. That's the main one they use. And it's still better than anything Sony's done in official capacity. Thanks for the rescue. What the hell was that thing? It's a dragon. They also uncensored it. Like he says, what the hell was that thing? In the original game, they censored it to make it say, what the heck? I mean, we're adults. The game was rated fucking M. Already. Why the fuck do we have to censor cuss words in a rated M game? So, a dragon? But it's strange. That village could have easily been destroyed without a dragon. The village? Are you talking about Soleil's? Then those soldiers were... There won't be anything left by now. Soleil's is my home. What? Could he be? No, there's no way. Did it? That's weird. My god. What have they done? I wonder, hold on. Yeah, unfortunately on the field, putting the game at a higher CPU gets rid of frame rate drops, so it makes it speeds it up, so yeah, no thanks. I'll just have to keep it at the regular thing. Haven't you bastards had enough killing? Maybe if I kill you, then it'll be enough. Stop! Oh, mercenaries, and a little late for you to show up? Shut up. What are you doing here? What's it look like? We're occupying this area and we're putting these worms in their proper place. Occupy? Were you so the Emperor? Even if we were, it's not like it matters to you, mercenary. You're dead already. Actually, we like the combat system in this game.
Yes!
Ah, shit.
Yes! Double slash!
Double slash!
Yes! Double slash!
Oh, wait. Is that really you, Dart? Yes, it's me. Why did they attack slaves? Send Dora's soldiers, they destroyed everything. But why? What about the truce? I don't know, I never imagined they would attack a village like ours. It doesn't add up. If only I had been here. Dart, there's something you have to do. Shayna, rescue Shayna, only you can... What about Shayna? Wait! Yeah, so just to test it out, this is at normal CPU. Do 200%. Yeah, it actually speeds up the game. I can't fuck with that. A lot of PS1 games, it's safe to turn up the CPU and it will actually fix the the frame rate drops, so you get a solid frame rate. Like in Apocalypse, that game is really heavy on the effects, so that game runs like notoriously bad, and by like putting it to like 200%, you can just play it at a smooth 30 FPS. And that's important to me because I'm not a frame rate whore. I'm not a graphics whore. I'm a frame rate whore. It's really important to me that a game runs well. Nothing pulls me out of a game more than a bad frame rate. So, for the vast majority of these PS1 games, you can up the CPU to effectively lock it at 30, or sometimes even 60. Some of the PS1 games have a truly uncapped frame rate that can go up to 60. I think it's weird that DuckStation got axed on Android, though. Let's see. I also think what this game does better than any other game, or better than most of it games with Silk, is the world. This game is set up into like 4 different discs. And each disc is like a different continent. And they're all completely different and awesome. So it's like every disc is like this whole new vibe. I love the menu music in this game. That voice, is that you, Dart? So it got axed so they could focus on Android, or it got axed so they could keep working on Windows, basically, and focus all their attention. It's just light wound. I guess I was lucky. But look at the village, if only you came back sooner. What the fuck was he gonna do? And Shayna. What happened to her? Shayna was taken away. It seems she was who they were after. Do you know where they went? I don't know. I'm getting some answers. But best thing in private is never even get cocky. Hey, hey. Where did you take Shayna? Shayna, don't worry about the girl. She's enjoying the luxuries of Helena prison. Right about now. Ain't no surprise, huh? This whole operation was simply an elaborate invitation. You can't be serious. You destroyed the villagers to kidnap Shayna? Correct, but not to worry. You will soon follow. But not for Helena, of course. The hell? Oh, so that's why I use the Swan Station. Well, that sucks. I'm using Swan Station right now because it's what's in RetroArch. And I have DuckStation on Xbox, but it keeps the save states on DuckStation or Xbox in the DuckStation folder and you can't use them. So I like to take my save states. And move them over to my hard drive for backup and have control of them and have them all neatly arranged. So with DuckStation, I can keep the memory card files, but I can't keep the save files, like the save state files. So I've been using RetroArch and Swan Station, so I can have full control of the save states and back them up. And also because DuckStation on Xbox doesn't have cover support, but on RetroArch it does. So, but I've been using Swan Station because of that, and it's honestly been fine so far. Yeah, that is weird.
Yes! Double slash!
Double slash! Bro, that's awfully cheeky of you.
Whoa! Here!
Wow.
Yes!
Ah, shit, fucked up.
Here! Yes! Double slash!
Double slash! And healed himself. Oh, I'm gonna heal myself too. Eat a dick.
Yes! Double slash! Here! Yes! Double slash!
Double slash! Oh, I leveled up. Volcano New Edition. Oh, yeah. Level 2, baby. Dart, you're gonna go rescue Shane, aren't you? I won't stop you, but be careful. Wouldn't want to die before you can get your revenge. Right? Right. Don't worry about slaves. There should be enough of us left we can still move. Thank you. After this is all over, I'll be back. With Shayna. It's gonna take me like 60 hours or so. So you're gonna have to be patient. We can take care of the village. Focus on Shayna and yourself. Die, Imperial Dog. This is for my mom. Stop it, it's me. Wait a minute. Dart? Oh, those kids were ready to fucking throw hands. You do it really grown up. Dart, Sandora's here. They got everybody. Yeah, well, got them. Yeah, well, I got them. Everything is okay now. Everybody's dead. Not everybody. What? Not everyone was killed. There are still people who need your help. I'm going to rescue Shayna. That's right, do what you can, boys. I'll get the plants that Mom showed me. Me too. That's what you call fucking kids that are dependable. If only we had more kids like these kids in games. So many times you play a fucking game and the kid is just a whiny little bitch. And it's like, this kid was ready to throw fucking hands. And now they're helping to reconstruct the village. It was a nightmare. The fire scorched the entire village to the ground. I wonder how Shane is doing. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, also, if you're gonna use here's just a heads up for you. I don't see a lot of people notice. If you're gonna use a BIOS file, but you have to use a BIOS file for PS1 emulation, use the PSP PS1 file. Sony actually went back and made a much better BIOS file that's more optimized and runs better for the PSP for when it emulates PS1. And you can actually use that for PS1 emulation of your own, and it actually runs better, and it's for all regions instead of being multiple. That's just something I think is cool. Oh, digital controller. See, I need to turn it to DualShock. The game supports the DualShock. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. Like, yeah. See, if you just play it, with the digital controller. Oh, that's cool. When you play with the digital controller, you're stuck to diagonal movement, and you have to hold B to run. But if you play it with the DualShock, which you should, you get full 360 movement, and you run just by tilting all the way forward on the control stick. So, I mean, it's good that they, kept, I mean, you would expect them to use the DualShock if it being a Sony fucking game, but yeah. I kept wondering, like, it was weird. And it's weird, too, because it's one thing that pisses me off in Final Fantasy VIII. I love Final Fantasy VIII. I don't get the hate for 8. That rhymed. But one thing that really pisses me off about this game, or not this game, one thing that pisses me off about 8 is they did a remaster of 8, and it's actually really good. They redid the character models, and they actually put work into it. Whereas, like Final Fantasy VII, when they ported the original version to modern platforms, it was just a straight port. But the problem is, they based off the PC version. So even though Final Fantasy VIII supported the DualShock and had true, full omnidirectional movement, the remastered version uses the standard 8-way movement. And it's like, that was like a big deal for Final Fantasy VIII, was that it actually supported the DualShock. And it sucks. I mean, I'd still recommend for most people to play the remaster, because it looks a lot better and has all kinds of quality of life features, but it still sucks. It's like, you couldn't have included fucking full directional movement? It's like, to give you an example, when they did the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, at first they had a error that only let you use 8-way movement on MGS1, and then they patched it to be full 360. So it's like, they can do it, but not fucking Square Enix. We want to ask for aid from Endo's castle, but they say there's a creature living in the limestone cave on the way, so they can't send anyone. But no, this game's world is so rich and varied and vivid. Every area in this game feels unique. There's no two areas in this game where I'm like, oh, that's alike. And then, like I said, each disc is a different country, and they all feel completely different. So, like, in Final Fantasy 7 or 8, those are on multiple discs, but you're exploring the same world map in pretty much all of them. It's more of a story thing. But in this game, it's like, no, each continent is a disc, and they're totally different. This country's kind of got like a grasslands, kind of prairie thing going on. And it's got the Civil War aspect. Most of the maps are split into two, so there's literally Serdia, and I forget what the name of the other one is, Indol. And then, you get to, Chapter 2, and it's got, like, a whole tribal vibe with, like, lots of water places and stuff like that. And it's called Tiberoa. And then in the Disc 3, man, you get to, like, this beautiful, like, capital of the Empire, and it's this beautiful hinterland forests and cold areas. And I believe it's called Milie Sasu. it's hard to say word, but it has one of my favorite map themes. Each world map has a theme. It's really fucking good, and I really, 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 really wish, I love this game. Like I said, it's so weird to me that this game came out. It was a financial success. It was a commercial success. And they're like, hey, you know, that one time that we tried to do our own Final Fantasy, it went really, really well. So let's never do that, like, ever again. Ever. I can understand maybe if, like, this came out and it got ravaged by critics, or if it came out and it sold like shit, but it's like, by every metric, this was a major success. It's like, why would you do that? And I'm not even saying, like, more Legend of Dragoon, because the story in this game is pretty much finished. Like, they could have done a sequel, but it wasn't necessary. It's open and shut. But I'm saying they could have done fucking more RPGs. You didn't have to do just this story. Like, I would have loved it if the team that made this game had done more RPGs. Like, think of the good RPGs we could have got from them. And it's so fucking weird that after this game was a huge success, I'm like, nah, we tried RPGs. Let's just never do that ever again. Oh well. I'm also going to be playing fucking some 360 games through backwards compatibility and original Xbox games. I'm going to be going through Ninja Gaiden Black soon. I love that game. Maybe the original Fable Anniversary. I have the original Fable on my laptop, but it runs like shit and has all kinds of compatibility issues. So as much as I'd rather play the original, I might have to play the remake because it doesn't play very nice with modern operating systems, and I had all kinds of issues and all kinds of huge frame rate drops. Even though my shitty laptop is well above the recommended shit, because it just doesn't agree with modern PCs. So I would rather play the original Fable than play Anniversary. But if I have to, I'll play Anniversary. And then maybe even if I really want to hurt myself, I'll play fucking Lost Odyssey. If you've never played Lost Odyssey, you really should. I'm certain that you could probably emulate it if you don't have a 360 or an Xbox. Because if your PC is good enough to emulate Switch, then should be no issue to emulate Xbox. Or should be, but Xenia is not as far along. Maybe. Because Lost Odyssey is so fucking good. Like, it is one of the best fucking games of all time ever. It's like, the lead creator of Final Fantasy, Hironobu Seiichi, he left Square because he wanted to take a slower pace and he wanted to make games more like he was used to doing. So, he left and he did a couple of 360 exclusive RPGs for Microsoft, because at the time, Microsoft was making an honest-to-goodness push into the Japanese market. Well, that's good. Well, yeah, if you can do PS3 emulation, then yeah, it should be no issue to emulate 360. But, so, Microsoft was trying to make an honest-to-goodness push into the Japanese market with 360. And so, that's awesome. And, so they thought, hey, we need Japanese role-playing games. That's what they love. I mean, they weren't wrong. So Microsoft, at the beginning of 360, spent like several years investing a shit ton of money trying to get big JRPGs on 360. And it didn't work out because they didn't sell or whatever. And it was ultimately a failed experiment. But the result of that is we actually got a lot of really good JRPGs on Xbox. And it's a really unique area of history for Xbox, because it's the only time that Xbox really dabbled in, like, Japanese role-playing games type of shit. And we got Blue Dragon, which is fucking awesome. Lost Odyssey, which is fucking awesome. Eternal Sonata, which is fucking awesome. Star Wars and the Last Hope. I did not know. I've seen it. I know about it, but by the time I got a PS3, it was already dead, and I don't have the capabilities to emulate it. But I've heard nothing but good stuff. But yeah, so some of those came to PS3 later. But they were 360 exclusives at launch. And so we actually got like a suite of really, really fucking good 360 JRPGs. Well, actually, it's more, I'm sorry. Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey, Eternal Sonata, Star Ocean Last Hope, Infinite Undiscovery, what was the other one? That might be it. But, you know, and it's kind of bittersweet because Xbox never fucked with JRPGs before or after. So it's like you had, like, this 2-year period from, like, 2007 to 2009 where Microsoft got weirdly into JRPGs and then they just said, okay, it was a failed experiment, we'll never do this ever again. But we got some excellent games. Like Lost Odyssey will make you cry like a little girl. And, you know, I'm saying that. It takes a lot for me to get emotional in a game. There are parts of Lost Odyssey that made me cry like a little bitch. It is one of the most genuinely sad, emotional games you will ever play. It's about this dude called Kaim, who's been alive for 1,000 years. He's immortal. And he, that's awesome. He, has no memory of how he came to be or why he's immortal. And so he's just kind of aimlessly wandered around as like a sword for hire for 1,000 years. And you hear, part of the game is hearing all of the stuff that he did during the 1,000 years that he, was alive. And these stories are some of the saddest fucking stories you'll ever hear. They actually reached out to a famous Japanese writer, a philosopher, a poet, and got him to write these experiences. And it's called 1,000 Years of Memories. And it's like flashbacks that show all these stories along the way. It will make you cry like a little girl. It made me fucking blubber. Genuinely, it is one of the saddest fucking games. It truly looks at the existential loneliness of being alive for 1,000 years and having your kids and their kids and everyone you've ever loved fucking die. And the loneliness of constantly being on the road and not being able to settle in one place. It's great. And it was made by, like I said, it was made by a bunch of ex-developers from Final Fantasy. And it basically feels like a Final Fantasy game in all but name. And it was backed by Microsoft. So it actually had a really big budget for the time. So it was like, and it was on 4 discs. It was like a fucking 360 game on 4 discs. Because it was massive. It's enormous. You know, and it's so weird to get like those games on those discs. And it was made on Unreal Engine 3. So you have Microsoft funding this big budget JRPG, which is weird, and then you have a JRPG that's on an Unreal Engine. It was one of the first games to use Unreal Engine 3. It's crazy, because like they got a dev kit. They started working on it for Lost Odyssey before it was even on the market. And it's an amazing game. It's an older style kind of RPG. It actually got flack from some people when it came out because it's more old-fashioned, like it has fixed camera angles. It's like they took one of these pre-rendered art PS1 RPGs and they made one for 360, but with 360 budgets, but similar gameplay philosophies. And it's fucking awesome. You'll probably see me play it on the channels. You know, they made it backwards compatible for Xbox One. And thankfully, they made it all on one disc. If you play a multi-disc game on Xbox One or Series X, it loads it all as one file, so you don't have to swap the discs. But I love it, and it's a really, really, really fucking good game. One of the best RPGs you will ever play. It is so fucking great. And it does not get enough credit. It's kind of underlooked. And like I said, it has a massive, beautiful world. It has awesome turn-based combat, but it has elements of real-time, kind of like Legend of Dragoon. That's why I thought about it. Because you hold the button to attack, and it closes around a ring, and you have to release at the right time to attack. So, just like Legend of Dragoon, it's turn-based, but it has real timing. You have to time your attacks carefully to do damage. And stuff like that. And, it's just a beautifully made game. And they go into, like, his aging, how sad he is. They go into other immortals. It has a lot of twists and turns. It has a really, really cool villain. It's like Microsoft made... It's basically like Microsoft tried to make their own big budget Final Fantasy. It was like a once-in-a-lifetime Odyssey. Well, Odyssey, I didn't mean to say that kind of thing. It didn't occur before or after. Microsoft really tried to get in the Japanese role-playing market. And they're like, well, what better way than to make a JRPG? And what better way than that than to get the guy who made Final Fantasy to make an RPG? So they just gave him a ton of money to basically do whatever he wanted with. So, like, Lost Odyssey had a ridiculous budget for the time. But it was old school sentimentality, so it's truly an oddity. But it's special. It's a really special game. And if it was a Final Fantasy, if it was officially a Final Fantasy, it would be one of the best ones. It is fucking phenomenal. Yeah, it's only on Xbox. Master Tasman. Dart, is that you? You're alive. Come now, I'm the one who taught you how to swing a sword. I won't be taken down so easily. However, despite that, I am but one man. I couldn't stop them all. But like I said, you can emulate it. I'm pretty sure you can emulate it on Xenia. You already heard about Shayna, I assume. I'm heading to Helena. Then have a quick match with me before you go. I want to see if you have what it takes to rescue Shayna. It would be an honor. It would be an honor. And show me your true power. Don't even think about going easy on me. Shall we begin? Yeah. Unlike a lot of Xbox games that didn't come to PC down the road. I don't need a refresher course. I'll be going to journey on my own soon. You want to practice? Ask me now. If it weren't for that monster living in the limestone cave, I would send for help immediately. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's just because the game didn't do as well financially as they hoped. Microsoft put a shit ton of money into it. Not just Lost Odyssey, but Blue Dragon, and, you know, Tales of Vesperia. They had a Tales game that was 360 exclusive. Tales of Vesperia. Now it's on all platforms, but Tales of Vesperia was only on 360 in the West. Super great game. And, it kind of backfired, unfortunately, because the JRPGs they did were too niche to catch on in the West. Yeah. And it's terrible. God, it's terrible. So, it kind of backfired on them because they weren't big enough to be big in the West, and they weren't enough to sway Japanese people to buy a 360. So, it was like a failed experiment. They spent a shit ton of money to get either games coming out on 360 first, or get big Japanese role-playing games made for 360, or that, you know, like, at the time, I actually remember, it was like a huge uproar when Tales of Vesperia came to Xbox first, and it later came to PS3 in Japan, but it caused a huge controversy because the Tales of series is almost known worldwide for being, Japanese. You know, it's one of the biggest Japanese. Like, it's slightly under Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, but Tales of in Japan is one of the big three. Like, it's hugely popular. So the fact they would put it on the Western system, it was like, what? A lot of Japanese people were pissed. And then there were other Japanese people who were even more pissed, because eventually, like, a year or two later, they caved and they brought it over to PS3 in Japan. Because, you know... And then people were like, fuck, like there was a bunch of hardcore Tales fans who were like, I bought a 360 for this, and then you brought it to PS3, fuck you! And it's funny. But like I said, it was like this big, huge experiment that Xbox had, where from like 2007 to 2009, they spent a ridiculous amount of money to actually try and get in the Japanese market with JRPGs, only to bail because it didn't give them the success they hoped. But the result is that we got a shit ton of RPGs for Japanese role-playing games for 360 that were great. Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey, Eternal Sonata, outstanding games, every one of them. I just think it's really interesting because we didn't get JRPGs on Xbox before or after. I mean, it took them like until like last year to bring the Yakuza games to Xbox. Like, you know, like if you like JRPGs, don't get a fucking Microsoft system. But it was really interesting that we a period where we actually had some really high profile fucking JRPGs on Xbox, like from the creator of Final Fantasy high profile. It didn't happen before or after. It's a real interesting oddity in history. And that's the kind of stuff I love talking about. But one of these days, you'll see me play Lost Odyssey. I'll consider adding it to my roster. I'm going to be playing some 360 games soon. Well, Xbox in general. Like I said, I'm going to be playing Ninja Gaiden Black, Fable, and then I might throw in a couple more 360 games or original Xbox games. So I might do Conquer Live and Reloaded because I kind of been feeling like playing that. Yeah, I'll consider adding it to my roster. It's a game that it's amazing, but it can be draining to play. It's a really fucking sad game. Like, it actually makes you emotional and depressed. But it's phenomenal. And when I say that, I mean that in the best way. Like, they talk about the horrors of war, and they do not spare any punches. It's an incredibly adult game, thematically. This is not, like a standard JRPG, like, oh, I'm a young teenager out to save the world. This is like, let's talk about death and war and hardship and watching your children grow old and die before you do. It's like Highlander shit. I mean, it's great. And it's an incredibly beautiful and vivid and handcrafted world. Super colorful. There's supposed to be Stardust here, yep. Fuck yeah. You have to get, I think, 50 Stardust throughout the game. It's the main, collectible in the game. I haven't played it, so I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Helena Prison. Or Helena, however you want to say it. I feel like so many of the backgrounds in this game are so fucking vivid, dude. Be good in there. It sucks too because there was a time when Xbox had really good exclusives. That's what I'm saying. That's like Xbox One is where they went wrong, man. Like the original Xbox and Xbox 360 actually had a lot of good exclusives. You could debate over which one you like more, but it had good exclusives. You had Halo, you had Gears of War, you had Fable, you had, those JRPGs I was saying. Like, there was a time when Microsoft had good fucking exclusives. Now they don't. Now it feels like they're just giving up on making games in general. I almost feel like Microsoft is gonna go like fucking Sega and go third party. I honestly feel like Microsoft is basically giving up on the console war at this point. I really do. Frugal. Who the hell is this girl? I have a right to know. Man in Hood. The world's future rests on her. That's it? That's all you need to know. The rest far exceeds your understanding. Simply follow your orders like the others. I am not taking your orders. Only His Majesty Dole can order me around. Is that so? We'll try to remember this. If you lay a scratch on her, it'll cost more than your head. This is a message from Emperor Dole himself. Son of a... Oh, I love it how he gets so mad at the other guy he throws him to his death. I just think that's funny. South of Serdio. Forest. Like this game, like I said, the world in this game is so pretty. Even something like this. Like, it seems generic. Oh, it's called Forest. It's such a beautiful backdrop. I lost my scroll. Oh well. In these troubled times, you gotta protect yourself. What do you think? Wanna buy something? I see. Oh well, come again. Yeah, they limit how many items you can buy in this game. I know how to use items, dog. Also, if you ever get a chance, these are 2 games, these are, well, 4 games that you can play right now. I highly recommend that you play Shadow Hearts. Fucking great.
Yes! Double slash!
Double slash. It's a series on PS2,
Double slash!
and it was an early PS2 game. It's from 2001, and it's a mixture of RPG and horror, set in the backdrop of World War I. So fucking good. Well, I strongly, strongly recommend that you try it. It's... Oh, nope. It's great. One of the best RPGs you'll ever play. It's set in World War I, like I said, and it's a mixture of real-world history, RPGs, horror, Cthulhu, Lovecraft. It's fucking incredible. And all 3 of them are on PS2, I'm sorry. You can emulate them incredibly easily. I would recommend it. Hold on.
Yes! Double slash!
Double slash! Oh shit, I forgot to switch to
Yes! Double
Volcano.
slash!
Forgot about that. Oh, that's great. I can't run it. Like I said, my Xbox One caps off, basically, at Dreamcast, and my laptop, too. If I could run it, I would. I fucking love Shadow Hearts. I have legitimate PS2 copies of the whole series. When I had a Series X, that was one of the games I was going to play. Because Series X is strong enough to emulate PS2. But then my Series X broke. And my dad was nice enough to let me use his Xbox One. But it's much more limited in what it can do, so...
Yes.
Oh, so shit, I had to hit circle. I forgot about that.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Hey, you like that, Mr. Tree? Fuck you.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Volcano! There's actually a ROM hack that not only retranslates the game, but it removes the English voice lines. Hey, level 3. And I'm like, I can't do that, man. Like, that's some of the charm. Like, the translation okay, but, you know... I have no time to deal with you. Oh, that's awesome. That reminds me. Yeah. Well, I don't even need it to run I don't even need it to run everything. I just need it to run basic shit. Like I said, if I can just get it to run up to Wii, I'm fine. That's the goal. I don't need, like, super high-end. I just need it to capture Wii, up to Wii, and stream up to Wii, and I'll be happy. Wait, this way, this way! Cut it out! Leave Shane alone! Leave Shane alone. Hang in there, I'll get you out, I promise. Like I said, so I don't even need like a super high-end PC. I just need one that can run up to Wii and stream it. And I'll be happy. Of course now, it's a fucking nightmare to get a PC because of RAM, so I'm sure it's not gonna make it any easier.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
And I had money. I had more money coming in. Ugh. And sadly, that kind of got borked. My aunt lived here. And she, we helped take care of her. And because I helped take care of her, she would give me money. It wasn't like a have-to thing. And I actually got a fair bit of money from her to help me. And then she died January 28th. She was murdered. It's a whole thing. I don't want to talk about it. But that cut a lot of the income that I was getting out. And then combine that with the fact that it's like right when my income is getting cut, bam! RAM is now a bitch, so it just seemed like everything is trying to stop me from getting a PC. If I want to get a new game, I have to save up all month and know well ahead of time. So it's hard for me to scrape together $70. Like, it's legitimately hard for me to scrape together $70. So it's almost unfeasible to spend the money to get a high-end PC or even a decent one. So right now, I'm just making do with what I've got. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you have a PS5, so... But it sucks.
Yes. Go.
But it's not like things are the worst. I have a PS5, so it allows me to play most modern games. I have a Switch, so that lets me play Nintendo stuff, and then I have an Xbox One, basically for emulation. And I can emulate, Game Boy, NES, SNES, PS1, Dreamcast, Genesis. So, I mean, things are not as bad as they could be. Obviously, I want a high-end PC, and I would love to be able to stream PS2 games or GameCube games. Like, if I could right now, I'd be streaming so many fucking PS2 and GameCube games, you have no idea. But ultimately, it is what it is, and while the situation is not quite where I want it to be, it's not bad either. I've got more than most when it comes to game stuff, so I'm happy. Well, I'm not happy, I'm content. Because happy means, like, I'm satisfied where I'm at. I want high-end PC. I want to be able to emulate PS2 and stream it. But I'm okay with not being able to do it at the moment. So, and like I said, I'm just lucky my dad stepped in and let me borrow his Xbox One so that I could even stream this shit. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to stream any of these classic games. So, I'm not quite where I want to be, but for the moment it'll do. And it could definitely be much worse, so. Helena Prison. Well, if I could, I would, man. I can't run regular Wii games. I'm actually going to see maybe if I can get away with running some lower-end PS2 games on Xbox. I might be able to. Like, Shadow Hearts actually uses pre-rendered background, so I might actually be able to get away with that. If that's the case, that'd be cool. Helena Prison! Well, how do I sneak in? How conveniently timed was that? Gatekeeper Helena, I see. Fresh meat and fish. Sir Frugal will be pleased. You guys have been stacking up. Is there something going on? It's definitely none of your business, merchant. Got that? That's funny. Okay, sorry. It's making conversation. I'll inspect the load. Everything's in order. Lower the bridge! I just love it how the merchant's totally cool to be in there. It's like, hey, you wanna buy some stuff? Who are you? Oh crap. I think he's supposed to add to this.
Yes! Go!
Volcano!
Volcano! Yes! Go! Volcano!
Please don't kill me, I'm just a delivery man. Be quiet, I'm not gonna kill you. He should kill you for being a fucking rat. He should. I'm like, well, I wasn't gonna kill you. But then you decided to be a snitch, and snitches get ditches. Fucking narc. I'll pretend I didn't see you, I'll just be unloading, good luck. But wait, if you're short on items, just tell me. Business after all. That's funny. And one revive. Dollar, oh, I was gonna say dollar bills. Okay, those are the only two directions I'd go. Just trying to make sure I get everything. Sup, motherfucker? Surprise!
Yes!
Ah, fuck, I messed it up.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Volcano! Oh, what a bitch.
Yes! Go! Volcano! Yes! Go! Volcano! Yes! Go! Volcano!
Oh, that's the exit. Okay. Worth the effort.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Volcano! I just think it's great. Like, who would want to remove that? Like, that's part of the charm, man. Burning Splash! Trying to figure out what's the main path and what's the optional path because I'm trying to get everything. Keep moving. Ah, shit. Yeah, it looks like that was the optional. That was the main path. Never mind. Let me go this way.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Volcano!
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Volcano! Let's see, I can't help myself, man. Faster! Can't get me! Can't get me! Round and round we go. Where the dart stops, nobody knows.
Yes! Go! Volcano! Yes! Go!
By the power of Grayskull! Oh, that's right, I got a leather jacket. All the cool kids wear leather jackets. Oh, I guess it's enough for me. Mohan just sitting there fucking walking behind him. Hey, 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 hey! It's like, what are you, fucking T-Rex from Jurassic Park? You can't see me unless I'm moving in front of you?
Yes! Yes! Go! Volcano!
Volcano! Like, these are the worst fucking gods ever. Hey, I leveled up. Level 4. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's everything here. Okay, now we'll commence the main story. Keep moving. It's like, what do you think? We're dressed in these skib outfits because we like the way it looks? No, we're gonna do some real freaky shit to you. Some dirty party shit. Quit dragging your feet. You got some rotten luck. You'll regret being captured alive, my friend. What do you mean? You really think you're gonna live out your days in jail? Sir Frugal is gonna feed you to his monster. Watch it! Feed us to the monster? To hell with that, we won't be humiliated by scum like you. Well, feisty, the worst kind of POW, but the best kind of pet food. If you wanna kill me, do it now. What are you waiting for? Do it! Kill me! Oh, I don't think so. Oh, we got the best bro. Sir Levitz! You bastard, you broke out of your cell? Idiot, you think you can escape from here alone? I'll take care of this. Just get back to Endless Castle alive. Tell King Albert. Took care of those guys. Nice, pissed him off. Is this a prison riot? You, who are you? Are you a dog of Basil too? Who are you? My name is Dart. I'm not your enemy. I'm Levitz, Lambert. Yeah, I forgot his name is so weird. Leader of Basil's First Knighthood. At your service. Well, it seems we don't have time for introductions. I think you're right. Wow, only 55% of people that played this got to Levitz. So it's... Oh, God. I know the completion rates for any game is going to be low. But, like, the fact that, like, most people who play this, almost half the people who play this, didn't play, like, the first 2 hours, is kind of sad.
Harpoon!
Harpoon! Volcano! Harpoon! Volcano! Burning Slash!
Yes! Go! Volcano! Harpoon!
Harpoon! Let's see, I can stop it. I hear somebody chanting, I was going with him, yeah! Harpoon, fuck it! Let's poon that bitch!
Yes!
Volcano! Yeah, you know why pirates make great ladies, men? Because they're all about the harpoon. Oh, fuck.
Harpoon! Yes! Go! Volcano!
I will carry on in your stead. Rest in peace, my brothers. To start right, I never imagined anyone was crazy enough to break into Helena. What are you up to? I'm here to rescue someone important to me. Do you know anything about her? Her name is Shayna. I'm sorry, but I'll keep looking then. Wait! I'll go with you. Don't you have to get back to the castle as soon as possible? This girl you're looking for, she's important, right? It's my problem. It was my fault. I don't know what your plan is, but you won't make it out on your own, not in one piece. That goes for me, too. But if we combine our forces, I think we can make it. With the girl, of course. Why do you trust me? We just met. You held your own back there. Honestly, I was impressed. I trusted you to watch my back. That's good enough for me. Alright, we'll go together. Broskies! Oh.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Volcano!
Harpoon!
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, bro. It reminds me of fucking Kingdom Hearts. Fire! Fire! Blizzard! Thunder!
Yes!
I remember one time I was playing Kingdom Hearts as a kid. Or my mom, and she actually made me like mute the game while I was in a battle where I was casting a spell because Sora was annoying her. Fire! 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 Oh hey, a skeleton. Poor thing. Oh, what the fuck, bro? Oh, fuck, I messed that up.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Volcano!
Yes! Go! Harpoon!
did I go around in a circle? Yeah, I think I did. Right? I did, right?
Yes! Tell! Go! Volcano! Harpoon! Yes! Tell! Go! Volcano!
Just didn't want to enlist. Why did I have to get sent to this hellhole? The wardens were talking about a girl locked in the second prison tower. Why were they making so much fuss over one girl? Frugal's coming to kill me. Frugal's. Okay, bro. Who goes there?
Yes! Tell! Go! Volcano!
Let's back down to where it came from. Oh, but there's a new balloon there now. Actually, I'm gonna take the time to go back down there, heal. Actually, hold on. Come on, dog. Seriously? No, that's fucking great. See, I have no fucking idea how to get to that chest. And it actually kind of pisses me off.
Yes! Tell! Go! Volcano!
Actually, hold on, let me heal first. Security is tight. This room is extra tightly guarded. What about this key? Take it with us. We'll definitely need it if the girl is being kept under high security. Come to think of it, why did they kidnap this one girl to begin with? I need to ask the warden that same question. That's after we rescue Shayna. Hey. Hey, don't give up. If we throw our hope away, they've already won. It's all over now. There's no way I'm getting out of here alive. You're from Basil. Get him before they make a noise. Let's go.
Yes! Go! Volcano! Harpoon!
Harpoon! Actually, hold on a second. My little Kevin. Come here, pussy. Oh, fuck. Who's your little kid? You. Wow.
Yes! Go! Volcano! Harpoon!
Pussycam.
Yes! Go!
Who is it? That voice. Is that Shayna? It's me! Dart, is that you, Dart? Yes, it's me. I'm here to rescue you. Hurry up. More guards are coming. Shayna. Dart. I'm here to rescue you. Can't believe it's you. It's been 5 years, hasn't it? I thought you would have forgotten about me by now. How could I forget? Your dick and you last left me with blew my mind. I've been hanging on to you this whole time. Let me see your face. Haven't changed much. God in heaven, please forgive me for doing those sins of deals and do them. God in heaven, please. God in heaven, by what you mean, God in heaven, only God in heaven. Of course, God in heaven, Jesus. Do me 4 favors. 1, please forgive me for doing sins of deals, drink. Please indeed the sin of deals, make it safe to drink, and even if it's already consumed our day, man. 2, please do short things, so we're going to start now. Okay, please do it. Yes, you have. You look much stronger, much more than the Dart I knew. God in heaven, please forgive me for doing you. Okay, go, Mark. God in heaven, please forgive me for doing my sins of deals and doom. Sorry. My steez give me trouble. God in heaven, please forgive me for doing sins and deals with drink. Please don't do the sins and deals. And make it safe to drink again, even the parts already consumed are a dead man. And forgive me for drinking some of it even after I made that deal. And there's part of me that knowingly did it. I wasn't like trying to hurt myself, but I swallowed part of it anyway. So beautiful, Echo. The girl is escaping. Not on my watch.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Volcano!
Harpoon! Yes! Go! Volcano!
Volcano!
Yes!
Oh, fuck that up. Oh shit. Are you hurt? I'm fine. You can celebrate later. We are still deep in the belly of the beast right now. Besides, it's a little too damn to have a party, isn't it? Let's go, Shayna. Follow me, okay? Dart, I'm 18 years old now. I can fight too. Shayna. The girl's grown up, man. She survived in the deepest hellhole in Surdio. If she was an ordinary woman, she wouldn't have made it. And you dove into that same hellhole to save her. I think both of you are made of tougher stuff than you realize. But to me, Shane hasn't changed a bit. Let's talk about that after we get out of here, okay? What did you say? Well, the knife from base will broke out of a cell. I'm sorry, sir. I am not talking about that, you idiot. The other thing. The girl from Slaves was taken by the red one. Repeat that one more time. The girl was taken by a man with red armor. Oh. You incompetent swine, don't let them get out alive. Wait, I almost forgot the most important thing. Don't kill the girl. It's an order from His Majesty Dole. Aye, aye, sir. If you fail, I'll behead every one of you slowly. Good one, eh? Well, I'll show you, Red. I'll paint everything in this prison with your blood. That's funny. Time to get the fuck out of here. So, you're the red bastard, acting like a prince. Yeah, what of it? Ha, isn't it obvious you aren't getting out of here alive? You're gonna be food for my pet after I mince you up. Lavitz, is this the head warden? His name is Frugal. He's such a monster that even his own countrymen fear and despise him. You look so calm, perhaps you're paralyzed with fear? You attacked slaves, didn't you? Nah, I just gave them the order. Why didn't you have Shane kidnapped? Beats me, Emperor Dole just had to bring the girl back, but how boring is that? So I added a new order, annihilate slaves. Frugal, you unforgivable filth!
Yes! Tell! Go! Volcano! Harpoon! Touch! Yes! Go! Volcano!
Volcano! Such wimps. Hey, it's your turn.
Yes! Tell! Go! Volcano!
Ah, shit. God. Shit.
Yes! Tell! Go! Volcano!
Oh my god. Jeez.
Yes! Tell! Go! Volcano! Yes! Tell! Go! Volcano! Harpoon! Yes! Tell! Go! Volcano!
Hold on a second. Settings. Input. Turbo fire. I'm trying to figure out how to set a turbo. Okay, I'll see you later. I thought I love you, babe. Oh shit. Oh wow, we get a lot of XP. Spinning cane, new edition. Oh hell yeah. Oh. How is he still alive? Let's get out of here, Shayna. Get on the horse, hurry! Damn it all, keep them escaping even to cost you your lives. See, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fuck you, bro. Raise the bridge. Jailbreak. Bring her back here or you're dead, understand? When did you sneak in? Shall I report this to His Majesty Dole? Wait, I'll bring back the girl. I'm sure you will, otherwise you would be dead already. You go too, dumbass. Doesn't matter, everything is progressing just as I planned, more or less. I didn't realize they're in the palm of my hand. To let the cat out. What are you doing, Echo? I'll beat you. Oh shit. Ugh.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Prairie. Let's can we keep going? Yeah, no problem. Can you take cover? Was it bad? It's just a scratch. But you gotta cover the wound. You can wait, you gotta escape first. I'll carry leather, Shayna, go ahead. Don't treat me like a child staying with you guys. I'm fine, I can work by myself. We're out of time! Let's go! They're here, I know it. Give up the woman, you have 3 seconds to get out here, 2. The features are shorter than I remember. Shut up, go look over there. That's funny. That was too close. I think it's still on high alert. It would be better to visit Slays after the situation settles down a little.
Yes! Go! Volcano! Harpoon!
It seems too hard to jump over.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Volcano!
Spinning cane!
Spinning cane!
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Spinning cane!
It's just a flesh wound. Nothing to fret over. Does it still hurt? A little bit. On first aid, I figured it would be useful, especially at times like this. Shayna learned something new. Things really have changed. I had to be ready. I was certain Demi could have come back home injured at any moment. Let's use the shack over there. Sounds good. Here you go. I think it's already feeling better. Looks like we completely lost those eddies from Helena. Guard 80 asks him, what have you been doing these past 5 years? If you don't want to talk about it, I understand. That's not the best time anyway. It was a quest for revenge. I wanted to find... The man took something very precious from me and made him pay. I didn't want to involve you, Shayna. That's why I left by myself. You mean the black monster? Got a name they gave me. I only know the name. Nobody would ever tell me about it because they said I was too young. Got a name they give me. Got a name they give me the name. What's the black monster? What are you talking about? I've only ever lived in 2 towns. One is Soleil's, where I met Shayna. But that's not where I was born. That place no longer exists. It was taken from me by that monster 18 years ago. It was called Neat. Neato. Guard's hometown 18 years ago. When I was 5 years old, Neat was assaulted by the black monster. So, Dart's 20. That's it. We were lucky. Only the 3 of us managed to escape the village. My father returned to the village to help other people. And when he didn't return, my mother followed after him, but that's where the black monster was waiting. I was left alone, shivering, and I waited for dawn. The sun revealed an unrecognizable landscape. There was absolutely nothing left of Neat. I found this. After the dust and the ash settled, and all I found was this memento. It's the only thing my father carried around all the time. God, I'm so sorry I didn't know. I'm the one who should be sorry. I should have told you before I left. It's okay, Dart. I know it must be hard to talk about it. Don't say any more. So you just got back from a journey to bring closure to the past? It's sad to say, but I'm no closer now than when I started. You said Neat was your home. I don't know any village in this country belonging to that name. It was much further north. I doubt many people in Serdia would know about it. Just tell me what's happening to this country. Currently, our kingdom of Basil is at war with the Imperial Sandora. Basil and Sandora. The war has spread all over Serdio. Why was the truce broken? Because of the dragon. The monster tipped the scales heavily in Sandora's favor. Emperor Dole wasted no time in throwing that weight around. A dragon? No way. How could a monster like that be used in war? Sounds like you're familiar with it. I was attacked by a dragon while returning to Slays. It was terrifying. There was no way to escape from it. I was saved by a passing warrior, and that's why I'm still alive. The dragon is advancing faster than we thought. We must do something before it's too late. So it's war then. I'm afraid so. It's already begun. Anyway, I have to get back to Angel's Castle and Vale. There are so many things I have to report to King Albert. You know what, Dart? You two should come on with me. Minister Noyce might know something about the Black Monster. I see. Angels does have a long history. I might be able to find out some of the information. It's a done deal. Labbits, you still need rest. You're not completely healed. You'll make a good wife one day. Thanks? Let's go. That's funny. It's like, listen, you dumb bitch. Don't tell me what to do. I'll fucking kill you. Almost falling. Wait, if we carry this to the river, we can make a bridge. That sword wouldn't work. Time to hack and slash.
Yes! Go!
Oh no!
Spinning cane.
Ah, what a dig.
Yes! Go!
Spinning cane.
Spinning cane. I'm insane in the mem cane. And then we can do this fucking that's kind of good do it.
Go!
Volcano.
Volcano. If we put this tree across the river, It may work as a bridge. It could be worth trying. Here's Johnny. We'll have to think of another way. What's that? It's the tree branch! We can't cross with this!
Spinning cane.
You look like a civilian. What's the matter? What do you mean, what's the matter? It's your knight's fault. Well, and I'm the Knight of Basil. We're on the same side. I'm your enemy. We're from Sandora. And you don't say that. We're going to get arrested. But these knights destroyed our lives. We had to flee, Kazaz, or starve. All the money goes to the war. Please excuse us, Sir Knight. You don't need to excuse yourself. King Albert always lends a helping hand to sufferers, even those from any country. What, are you serious? Son, are you hungry? Yes, sir. Then have this. Thank you. If you go through here, you'll find bail. You can seek refuge there if you like, but we don't know anybody. Why don't you go to my house? Too big for my mother and myself anyway. What is your name, Sir Knight? My name is Lavitz. I am knight in the service of King Albert. Thank you very much. How kind of you, Sir Lavitz. Alright, I'm gonna end this part here, take a short break, and I'll be back. Thanks for watching.